Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, the organizer, for inviting me to this very important event. My name is Ms.Fadly Bakhtiar, and for today, I would like to share with all of you mainly three things about Eco-Nights. Number one is about Eco-Nights. Number two is about our role in ocean education and conservation, and number three is our theory of change.
首先，我要感谢主办单位盛情的邀请，然后也感谢各位今天的出席。我非常荣幸可以出席今天的会议。那我的名字是 Fadly， 也是来自于 Eco-Nights 生态守护骑士。那我今天要跟大家介绍一下生态守护骑士 Eco-Nights 主要的3项任务。
Founded in 2005, Eco-Nights is a not-for-profit environmental organization with the vision of mainstreaming sustainable practices in Malaysia, along with a mission to mobilize and facilitate the adoption of better sustainable living practices.
那 Eco-Nights 成立于2005年，那我们是一家 NGO， 我们主要的一个宗旨是将可持续性的这样的一个发展融入马来西亚的环境里，那我们同时肩负起动员及促进更好的这样持续性生活的实践的使命。
This is done by delivering development and environmental interventions to communities, government agencies, learning institutes, and corporations to help mobilize and catalyze them towards sustainable development.
那我们通过向社区、政府机构、学习机构和公司发展不同的环境干预措施，来帮助他们动员、促进他们实现可持续性的发展。
Each of our activities are carried out with 4 important values, which is creativity and innovation, sustainability, passion, and respect.
那我们 Eco-Nights 无论在从事什么样的活动的当下，我们都是持守着4个主要的价值观。首先就是创造、创新、可持续性、热情与尊重。
Eco-Nights is headed by our board of trustees, followed by our president and acting executive director, Yasmin Rashid. This is followed by myself, Fadly, as a program director. We are supported by my young officers through 5 different pillars, which are public outreach, rehabilitation, restoration and conservation, community development and education, youth development and volunteerism, as well as sustainability communication.
Eco-Nights 是由我们董事会所领导，那我们当中的总裁兼代理执事董事就是我们的 Yasmin， 那我就是计划总监 Fadly。那我们同时有官方的5个不同面向的这些政府的支持啊，那这5个面向包含了公共宣传、康复，然后恢复与养护、社区发展与教育，以及青年发展与志愿服务等。
As an NGO, Eco-Nights operates with heavy support from young and fresh talents who are made up of passionate individuals with a background in various educational fields. This ensures that Eco-Nights receive thorough and professional support in all sectors of its operation and the dynamics of the operations.
Eco-Nights 很大的一部分的原动力是来自于盛情参与的志工们，那他们来自于各个不同的背景，他们都有相当的专业知识，在过程之中，他们也接受相关的训练。那 Eco-Nights 在他们的大力协助之下，也能够在各个面向的表现上都有专业的表现。
So, in line with the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, our main focus include goal number 6, clean water and sanitation, sustainable cities and communities, responsible consumption and production, climate action, life below water, life on land, and not last but not least, partnerships for the goals.
Eco-Nights 的主要工作面向包含了7项的联合国的永续发展的目标，那其中包含清净的水源以及卫生，以及永续的城市发展的这些。
So, Eco-Nights in ocean education and conservation. Number one is one of the programs that we organize is we partner with MHB, which is called MHB Cares, with Malaysia Marine and Heavy Engineering Holdings Berhad, or MHB, with the indigenous people or the sea people and the fishing community in Kampung Pasir Putih in Johor.
那 Eco-Nights 在马来西亚当地跟当地的这些私人企业 MHB 这一家重型工程控股公司合作，然后通过他们来跟当地的渔民以及在地的原住民来去合作。
This is a 3-year program which focuses on education, health, safety, environment, and staff volunteerism. As a mediator between the corporations and the community, Economics carried out the programs from 2014 until 2016 to improve the livelihood of the community who have been impacted by nearby development and its resulting pollution.
在跟 MHB 合作过程之中，我们其实定下了一个3年的一个合作计划。那这当中的重点就是教育、健康、安全、环境以及员工的志愿服务。那透过 MHB 这家公司，我们 Economics 可以明确的就确实的融入当地的生活，然后跟这些有当地生活的人们能够去改善他们的民生问题，因为在当地的这些不同的经济的发展，严重的影响到他们的生计。
So the first year, we focus on creating hygienic and safer living conditions for the community by providing basic health checkups to local families, coastal cleanup, and also reconstruction of jetties connecting their homes to local to their nearby kindergarten and the land.
那我们在第1年的合作过程之中，确实的去执行这些净化，去维持当地的生态环境还有卫生。那我们其实提供了当地的家庭这些牙齿以及健康的这些服务啊。那同时我们也去进行了这些海滩的净滩活动的。那同时我们也帮助当地的居民去重建他们码头以及带动给他们去重建他们在生活中需要重建的这些部分。
The second year, we focus on education of the community, including basic nutrition, such as healthy lifestyle awareness. We taught the local community basic English for the kids, because most of the kids will go to school. And lastly, also to do annual cleanup with the university around.
那继续在第2年里面，我们也提供当地社区的居民基本的教育。那当地的小朋友其实很多是没有就学的，我们也提供他们英语的教学服务，然后还有这些自我激励成长的这些课程。同时，我们也通过对社区的基本教育，提供他们健康的这些生活知识。
The final year, we organized skill development amongst the indigenous children and entrepreneurial awareness for the adults by providing an assistance in training and licensing from local authorities to operate a seafood restaurant to help them with their livelihood, installation of aquaponics system in the village, and proper maintenance and training for the aquaponics.
那在第3年里面，我们注重在当地居民的技能发展。那我们不单只是对当地的原住民的儿童，也对成人提供相关的训练。那通过我们的训练，我们给他们有机会去取得相关的技能的培训以及专业知识的许可。那也因为这样的一个计划，我们在当地就有机会帮助在地人去开了这样的一个海鲜餐厅，然后安装相关的这些净水的设施，也进行了这样的一个鱼菜共生的一个发展。
Another flagship program that we conduct for many years is called the Nights of Nature Sustainability Camp for youth. The camp is conducted annually with a focus on 3 sectors, which is maritime, community, and environment. It targets not just the employees and the family members, but also the youth residing or studying in Johor, which is the state we were working at, through different activities such as design thinking, problem solving, community engagement, mangrove planting, and also coastal cleanup.
然后再来也是我们的旗舰计划之一，就是这一个可持续发展营。那这一个营会通常是针对当地的这些家庭，还有 MHB 的员工，然后他们有机会去针对3个领域，也就是海洋、社区以及环境来去认识。那在这同时，我们也让当地的这些年轻人可以通过设计的思维来解决问题，来去参与社区的发展以及红树林的种植等沿海的这些净滩活动。
Malaysia has some of the most beautiful islands. And we also have involvements with other islands and its communities. The first one is Langkawi Island up north in Kedah State, where we organized another Nights of Nature camp for the youth to involve them in the activities to showcase some of the efforts and technologies and social interventions in the island, on the island. 马来西亚有许多这些美丽的岛屿，那也透过我们这样的
KNO 就是我刚刚提到的永续发展这样的一个活动，我们有机会将我们对环境的认识以及这些相关的职业技能带往不同的岛屿跟他们沟通。那在当地这个吉打州的兰卡威岛，就是我们这个营会举办的其中的一个地点。那通过这样的一个活动，我们可以将我们自己介绍给当地人。
The second one is Langkawi Eco Film Festival, which is a spin-off of our Kuala Lumpur Eco Film Festival. It's organized in conjunction with the Langkawi Green Festival, which showcase a lot of film screenings, workshops, exhibitions to help promote environmental awareness in Langkawi.
然后再来就是我们的兰卡威庆典，那这个其实是从前面的这一个营会来去发展出来的延伸性的一个活动。那通过他们也可以做到很多的相关的环境保护的工作。
The third one is Sustainable Langkawi, which is a networking group with consists of major industry players in Langkawi to focus on the topic of sustainability development in Langkawi as well as local policies and their implementation.
那第三个是我们的可持续性的兰卡威计划。那在这个计划里面，有机会跟兰卡威的内部以及外部进行各种交流，以及去建制相关的这些政策。
Another project that we organized between 2012 until 2015 is in Pulau Mantanani in Sabah, in Borneo. So the program is called Project H2O, where we collaborated with different stakeholders and to focus on provision of safe drinking water for the local community through the installation of water filtration system.
同时，我们在2014到2015年也有另外一个计划，我们通过这个计划在我们选定的岛屿上面进行社区的供水以及这些安全的水质净化的相关工程。
And how we supported this program is by doing a fundraising program in Kuala Lumpur, which is like a fund run, like a fund run. And the funds that we received from the program, we built the water harvesting system in that island in Sabah.
那EcoNice有这么多面向的工作计划，那我们是怎么样去支持它的？我们主要的资金是来自于我们的募款。那我们在首都这部分有很多的相关的募款的活动，那他们募得的经费就能够促成这些在不同岛屿上面所进行的这些专案。
Another one is in Tioman Island, which is in Pahang, another island on the east coast of Malaysia, where we organized a program called Cintai Tioman to promote and celebrate ecological and social resilience. And through coral reef rehabilitation and community-based engagement, such as food composting program on the island, and also program where we collect glass bottles and we turn it into building material.
那同时我们在彭亨刁曼岛也有另外的相关的计划。那在这个岛上面呢，我们着重的目标是在珊瑚礁的修复以及社区的参与。我们通过与当地的居民的结合来去进行生态与社会适应力的这样的一个发展。那这样的一个计划让我们有机会跟当地的居民合作来去进行说，现在食物用完了，那我们要怎么去处理后续的这些食物？怎么样再次利用它？那同时在这些废弃的保特瓶上面怎么样去收集，然后让它有效的再生再利用。
So other projects that we do include our partnerships with various corporations such as HSBC in Malaysia to conduct coastal cleanup and beach cleanups with all the employees and volunteers. And besides that, we collect, segregate, we weigh it, and we run programs where we educate the participants about the impact of the pollutions to the environment.
EcoNice 其实同时还有许多其他的计划，那有一部分是由我们本身的成员以及我们募集来的这些志工来进行海滩的净滩活动。那同时我们也有其他的可持续性的发展这样的一个相关的计划，那我们也都欢迎社会大众参与。
One last program that I would like to highlight is called the River of Life program, which is a Malaysian government project led by the Ministry of Federal Territories to transform the condition of rivers in Kuala Lumpur. So at EcoNice, we believe that marine protection and conservation starts before the ocean, which is from the river and also on the land. So because of that, we work rigorously with various stakeholders for the protection of river through public outreach program called the Clan River Learning Engagement and Action for River.
那最后我还要再提的就是我们的生命之河计划，那这是我们跟政府相关部门来去一起发展的。那透过这个计划，我们希望可以唤起社会大众对环境保护的意识。首先，我们要知道说海里面的垃圾其实是源自于陆地上，那这些陆地 上面的垃圾是透过河流来进入海洋。那我们通过这样的一个方式，能够教育公众，让他们知道说这些垃圾源自于哪里，那我们该怎么样子去进行维护这个环境。
Okay, lastly, I would like to share a little bit about our theory of change as a sustainable community framework.
然后接下来我要跟大家分享一下我们的这个永续发展的框架。
To ensure all of Econic's operations are conducted with respect to its theory of change, which aims to drive awareness, number one, number two, participation, action, and empowerment. This is done through 4 different components.
那首先就是我们要确保我们的计划都能够带出它的果效，要能够让大家知道说，我们明确的目标是什么，那怎么样子去明确的去参与。
Number one is authentic learning. We provide participants the opportunity to respond well to daily challenges and uncertainties related to sustainable living.
首先是透过教育，让大家去反思说，我们要怎么样子去改善自己，要怎么样子去进行一个永续性的一个发展。
Secondly, creating the right environment. Most of our programs take place in nature, such as learning environment, have been associated with positive outcomes such as increased knowledge and understanding, skill development, improved attitude, self-reliance, and behavior compatible with sustainable living.
然后再来就是创造了一个正确的环境，我们提供最佳的学习条件，让多数计划的参与者可以在自然中进行学习，让他们知道说这样子一个环境的学习是有它积极正向的果效。那通过这样的学习，我们也让大家在知识上面和理解上面能够有所对环境的认知的增长，那技能的发展、态度的改善以及自力更生等这些行为都能够帮助自己，能够促成一个有效永续性的一个发展。
Number 3 is reflective learning. Using feedback and goal setting, we help improve our participants' outcome. By planning and the implementation of the original sustainable solution, participants develop personal responsibility and better equipped to plan their day to achieve their goals.
然后再来就是我们的反思性学习，我们利用反馈和目标设定来去帮助改善参与者他们的能力。透过这样的一个计划的实施，可以告诉他们说，在这样的一个过程之中，你要怎么去增进自己的能力，来去进行永续性这些解决方案的发展。那参与者可以在这过程之中建立个人对这个环境的一个责任感的发展，那也可以让他们有能力，然后有一个团体去进行这样的一个计划实现。
Number 4, residential experience. This helps develop resilience and an overall affinity for green living. It also provides opportunity for participants to live, practice, embrace, and advocate for sustainable living at home, at work, or in public in order to achieve national and global sustainable goals.
同时，这些参与者如果参与Econig的话，他们还可以去体验着我们说的居住经验。通过居住经验，我们可以增加参与者对绿色生活的适应力和整体亲和力的一个接受度。那它也提供这些居住经验的参与者一个机会，让他们有机会去领导、实践、拥抱并倡导在家中的这些永续生活。那无论说他在外、在内、在家里、在工作，都可以去进行，都可以去参与。然后这可以促成我们长久的、比较大的一个国家，甚至全球性的一个永续性的一个目标。
Lastly, before I end my introduction, we also develop a simple sustainable community framework to identify any of the problems or how do we manage to. Basically, we use the tools, mechanism, and indicators to identify the problems, partners, approach, input, output, outcome, impact, and so on to have a better impact to our program.
同时，我要在最后再补充的就是我们投影片里面这一个生态守护骑士的永续社区发展的这个框架。那通过这样的一个评估工具，我们可以了解说，我们这一次的计划它的目标是什么，受益者是什么。那我们Econig守护骑士在当中扮演的角色，那我们邀请了哪些业界的专家？那我们在当中我们有哪些的付出，哪些的收获，以及这个课程的介绍是什么？那当中有牵扯到哪些利益关系者？
That's all from me. Thank you so much.
以上是我的报告，谢谢大家。